Most people think North Dakota is one of the simplest states in the country when it comes to rules. Open land, quiet towns, long highways, not a lot of complications. But that reputation hides something most people don't expect. A set of laws that are surprisingly easy to break if you're not paying attention. Some of them are rarely talked about, some are misunderstood, and some still catch people off guard in 2026. These are the top 5 hidden laws in North Dakota that most people don't realize can actually get them fined or in trouble. The first one surprises almost everyone. Sleeping in your car. In North Dakota, sleeping in your vehicle isn't automatically illegal, but where you do it matters more than people realize. Many cities and towns have local ordinances that restrict overnight parking or sleeping in vehicles on public streets, parking lots, and even rest areas. Rest stops often have posted time limits, and staying longer than allowed can turn into a warning or citation. What makes this law tricky is that pulling over to rest feels like the responsible thing to do, especially in bad weather. But depending on the location, it can still be considered a violation. A lot of people don't find this out until someone knocks on their window. The second hidden law involves recording conversations, and it's one of the most misunderstood laws in the state. North Dakota is a one-party consent state, which means you can legally record a conversation if you're part of it. But that doesn't mean you can secretly record people in every situation. If there's a reasonable expectation of privacy, or if a recording is used to harass, intimidate, or misuse someone's words, it can still become illegal. People hear one-party consent and assume they're completely protected, but context matters. This misunderstanding has gotten people into legal trouble more times than they expect. The third law catches drivers off guard, especially newcomers, distracted driving and windshield obstructions. In North Dakota, holding your phone while driving can result in a fine, even if you're stopped at a red light. On top of that, hanging items from your rearview mirror, air fresheners, decorations, or even small objects can be considered illegal if they obstruct your view. This might sound minor, but it's a completely valid reason for a traffic stop. Many drivers never think twice about it, which is why this law quietly catches people off guard every year. The fourth hidden law involves alcohol, and it's stricter than many people assume. Open container laws in North Dakota apply to passengers too, not just the driver. If there's an open alcoholic beverage anywhere in the passenger area of a vehicle, it can be a violation. Public drinking laws also trip people up. Drinking alcohol outside licensed areas or approved events, even in places that don't feel public like parks or parking areas, can result in fines. Visitors especially get caught by this because the setting feels casual, but the law still applies. The fifth law surprises people who enjoy the outdoors. Trespassing and land access. Just because land looks open doesn't mean it's public. North Dakota strongly protects private property, and entering posted or fenced land without permission can lead to charges. Even land that isn't clearly posted can still qualify as private property depending on the situation. Hunters, photographers, and explorers get caught by this law more than almost any other. The assumption that no sign means it's fine is what gets people into trouble. What makes these laws interesting isn't that North Dakota is unusually strict. It's that these rules exist quietly in the background. They're not on billboards. They're not taught in school. And they're rarely talked about until someone gets fined or cited. Most of these laws aren't meant to trap people. They exist for safety, privacy, and order. But that doesn't make them any less surprising when you accidentally break one. If you live in North Dakota, are planning to visit, or just assume quieter states have fewer rules, this is your reminder that every state has its own legal personality. Some laws are old, some are practical. Some exist because of very specific situations that happened years ago, but they're all still enforceable. And that's why knowing about them matters, because the easiest laws to break are the ones you never knew existed. Follow for more state secrets, because the law doesn't care if you didn't know, but we do.